What's up, guys? My name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak, and thank you for joining me today, where we're just warping home real quick. Doesn't this look so cool? Oh, yes, it certainly does. So we're warping home real quick because I want to get the advanced chemical facility up and running. Once I've got that up and running, we're going to go and finish up this next planet and drop it out. Oh, yeah. All right, and we're going to want to go to 6R4 over here. That Dyson swarm does look so cool, I have to say. Okay. I dropped out a little bit early, but that's okay. It was worth it for this stunning view. So I guess let's run the intro, and I'll be right back. Boom. All right, we are home. Okay, so, like I said, that new planet is going to be a proliferation planet because, while yes, I'm doing all right on proliferation, making it here on this planet, eventually we're going to run out of coal. In fact, we've only got 46 million left. Now, I know it sounds like a lot, but there's 130 million sitting on that other planet. And we're not only going to make proliferation, we're just going to make a lot of proliferation there on that planet. Lots of it. So, yeah. But first, I want to get the advanced chemical facility up and running. And I think this looks like a good enough spot as any to plunk it down. So, let's take a look. Advanced chemical facility. Excuse me, the quantum chemical facility. We need the regular chemical facility. We need titanium glass. We need strange matter. And we need quantum chips. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the quantum chips in another facility over here. But, let's go ahead and get our belts in place and stuff so that we know where we're gonna be wanting to put it all. Okay, and we'll go here. That looks like plenty. In fact, probably way more than I need. But that's all right. So this one is our return. Okay, so we're going to want one here. And a line here. Nope, I want this one. That will work. So this is going to be bringing our strange matter and quantum chips. So quantum chip and strange matter. Just give me like 500 of each. Also over here, give me like maybe 200 of those, and I want like 500 of these. Okay, quantum chips out and strange matter out. Okay, now we need to get these guys set up. So it'll be output here, input and then input and input. There we go. Oh, I love the speed of these drones now. Alright, so it looks like quantum chips and strange matter might just be a problem. Yeah, I thought they might be. It looks like everything else we have. Okay, so let's take a look at... Let's pause research. Okay. Because quantum chips are being used for that research. So it looks like processors are still a problem. So let's take a look here. It is just the speed of the processor assembly. Now these are Mark II, guys. So how about we upgrade those? I think that sounds like a great idea. Yep. Upgrade facilities. Looks good. Yeah, while we're at it, I'm gonna upgrade these. Because I can. We're gonna upgrade these too. I'm gonna need more assemblers. Mark III. Also, it can have the Mark II assemblers back. That might help there as well a bit, because it's got all of the ingredients. It looks like titanium glass is not really a problem. We're making plenty of it. Organic crystals are still a problem, but that's okay. We're going to be fixing that with this next planet here. For sure. Yes. So let's go around and let's see what else we need to upgrade here. This thing is almost not needed. The diamond producer. I still need strange matter for these guys. Strange matter is going to be a problem. How is strange matter made? Deuterium. I bet you deuterium's a problem. Let's find where we're making our deuterium. It might be down along the southern end. Nope. It's up here. Right here. Okay, so we've got plenty of hydrogen. Oh, I could change this out for Proliferation Mark III, though. Alright. That might help a bit. And, I mean, I could always change this out for proliferation. We're doing great on deuterium fuel rods. It's the deuterium itself. Okay. So, it may be something where we want to put a fractionator somewhere else. Real question is, do I have anywhere that can get a fractionator? This might be an area for one. This is not what I had planned on doing. Fractionator. I think I can do it if I move this guy out of here, which I could totally do because I could use this to transport this crude oil. Let's do it. That's going to be one of our next steps that we need to take, too, is we need to upgrade all of the mining areas on this planet while we're at it. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that vein. I didn't mean to... no decoration. There we go. Okay. So before I forget, let's go ahead and I'll plunk down this facing the other way. Nope. There. And we'll just route them into here. There we go. That won't use up much of its drones or anything, so... And then here, fractionator, refractionator. There we go. This, theoretically, this will double the amount of deuterium we can produce. Assuming we have enough hydrogen for it. And yes, I do have fractionators. And let's get rid of all this oil and iron. I just do not care about it. Okay. He has updated the blueprints, it looks like, on these guys. So one of the things that... This is a blueprint from Nilaus, obviously. One of the things that Nilaus is doing for his blueprints from here on out is all proliferation isn't coming in via these guys. Even though there's spots for it, he's doing all his proliferation through the fidget spinners here. So, it's actually pretty cool. It's a great way to do it. Okay. Well, that's getting us some more hydrogen. Actually, we do want that, because we do want remote demand on this guy. Because my hydrogen producer at the gas giant cannot... actually send them over. We're just gonna keep like 4,000 deuterium in there. Okay. Now, is this where we were? Oh, this is totally where we were making these. Aha! Okay. Well then. I'd really like to use them, but I think we're gonna have to just go with the regular chemical factories for now. And we'll fix the rest later. Okay. Yep, that's what we're gonna have to do. We'll upgrade them later. Not a big deal. Also, while I'm here, let's make sure that all these things have warpers. Yeah, so this guy can get warpers in... local. And then all the rest of these guys. So the outer guys are getting warpers. It's these inner guys that aren't. And I don't think... If I look at the new polar hub... Yeah, it doesn't have anything to give them warpers. That's okay. We're going to do it ourselves. Here... There's one. We just have to do this 4 times. Okay. And I think the reason he's got it like this, I think it's actually not a design flaw. So I'm not using his make everything hub blueprint. I'm using his blueprint that he designed to be on an outer world. He's got a whole different blueprint that's designed for on the main world, but that's okay. I've already put it up. I may as well continue using it. It's fine. Also, I did want to look. So, silicon there, silicon there. We're probably going to want to go ahead and bring in some more silicon because it's been a problem. So... There. Can I fit another one in here? No. Alright, so this guy's gonna get those, and sure. And he can bring in warpers. And then he'll also be bringing in silicon. There we go. We'll also have him bring in crystal silicon. Anything else? That's probably it for now. Just because silicon's been an issue. It looks like all the rest of my stuff is doing pretty well. Looks like maybe glass, organic crystals we're going to have to bring in. Luckily there are some on this next planet that we're about to go deal with here. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at how this new fractionator's doing. Doing good. Okay. So this guy's building up deuterium. Awesome. Okay. That's going to help. And then what I want to do, I want to take a look here. I want to look for a place that has deuterium. Yeah. Don't see any there. Nor there. How about here? Deuterium at a very low rate. 0.04 per second. That is low. Because, like, for instance, we're getting hydrogen at 0.25 per second. Of course, this one has a lot more hydrogen at 0.91. So we could go to this galaxy and then set up a bunch of fractionators. That's totally an option. This one has... No, that's just hydrogen. We're looking for deuterium. This one's got more at 0.17. Okay. That one's got a lot of things, just not deuterium. Anyways, that's going to be a problem for next time, though, I think. I do real quick want to take a look. Do we have any of these in? No, because we're waiting on quantum chips, which are being made here. Can I just snag some? I can. Oh. Is that gonna get me some of these guys? I think it is. Okay. So that's good. Then let's go up here and let's find where my chemical facilities are. Guessing in one of these outer ones? Yes. Okay, and then we can add in the second tier chemical facilities. Give me 200 of them. Local demand. Also, while we're at it, let's fill up on these guys. Oh, I've got a whole bunch. Okay. Never mind. It had already filled up in my inventory. I just needed to move them over into the logistics panel. And then as far as these go, I should probably work on getting those guys set up as well. Okay, here we go. We've got some chemical facilities. Yes. Awesome. Okay. And they are going to be set up for warping. Also, let's up this to 300. Now, where are these advanced miners at in here? Here. Okay, I don't have any more. I wonder why. Where am I building the advanced miners? I know we set that up last time. Something that I definitely need to do is start using our flow meters. So that way I know things that are out, not when I'm eating them. So there's another 60 of them in here. It looks like it's the quantum chips that are the problem. Okay. 130 of them should be plenty. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's head off to the Neckar system. And warp. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and not pause. Just because, well, this warping looks really cool. So, plans coming in the future here, okay? Obviously, today we're going to be establishing this next planet. It's going to be doing proliferation. It's going to be getting us organic crystals, as well as pyrophore stalagmites, which are used for something. I'll have to look and see what. I remember they're used for something important. So, yes, that is going to be important. And awesome, and boom. There we go. This is where... No, we're going to Nekar 1. We're there. You know what? Give me a warp. Boom! Also, doesn't this planet look really cool? Yeah, it really does. Okay. So, well, last time when we were on this planet, I did go ahead and put down all of the solar panels and whatnot. Now, we're going to go ahead and put down the polar hub. And we'll do the outer towers. What are they colliding with? Oh, I'm going to have to take out that coal vein. That's not a problem. We'll do that. I'll just take it all out. All right. There we go. And then we're also going to want to do the fusion ring. Here? No. Hold on. All right. Okay, so we'll go over to this one here real quick. All right. Let's try putting it down now. This one's always a little bit on the tricky side. Aha! That's why. It, for some reason, needed to be rotated. We must be on the wrong pole. Okay, what's it colliding with? There? Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. There, get rid of the crude oil. There we go. All right. And then I'll just grab out a few of these. And then we need to have this guy bring in our deuterium, fuel rods, maybe 1,000. I'll just add fuel to a few of these myself so that they can get some power going. Okay, I want these outer rings to get things. Including warpers. Which one of these guys has them? I know one of you does. I think it's this one over here. Yes. Okay. I just need to connect them up. There we go. Now the outer ring will get the warpers. And eventually we're going to change this over to remote. Okay. Got my fidget spinners bringing me new stuff. The deuterium should be coming in any minute. I think it's in this one. Yes. Okay, it's already in. Oh, I need to tell this to output deuterium, don't I? Yes, I do. Output the deuterium. Good. Just making sure it comes all the way around. Looks like it. Okay, cool. So we've got power now. Uh-huh. Good. Okay. Let's start tapping into things then, in that case. Now I'm going to want a few of these out. And ready to go. Let's start with this upper ring here. Oil. Now, oil, I'm still going to have to put down logistic stations for. Unfortunately, they don't yet have an advanced for the oil. No advanced miner for that yet. But there certainly is for the coal. Oh, missed an oil. Nope, I did not put that in the right spot. That should be able to power both. Yep. Okay. Oh. Man, this is a nice planet. One, it looks really cool. And for two, it's got some things in it, or, you know, able to be mined that I was running low on. That should power them both. Yep. Another oil. And a stone. And this planet doesn't have any oceans, does it? No, ocean type none. Okay, so it looks like I got that first ring all done. We'll move on here to the second ring. And here's a new one, fractal silicon. This is a rare resource that can be turned directly into silicon crystals. So that's cool. Another new rare resource. In the last couple episodes, we've gotten like all the rare resources. We still don't have unipolar magnets. Ooh. Maybe something we do next episode. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I actually just thought of that. That's a great idea, though. Those unipolar magnets are so good for so much. So some of the things you can do with them is you can speed up your particle container making. There is more you can use them for. I forget what, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more that you can use them for. I mean, you have to have them to make the plane smelter, which is the tier 2 smelting factory. Now, I have been considering what we're going to do with the oil. Because we could export it off planet as crude oil, but I think we'd be better off by actually refining it here and then sending the refined oil off planet. So, assuming we have the room and the power capacity, we're gonna refine it here on the planet, I think. I do love these fidget spinners, though. Now that I've got them up and running, it is so nice. I mean, every time I use stuff, they just bring me more of it. I would have run out of the drones long ago on this planet here, and I'd be having to go find some more, which would be annoying. Didn't mean to move the whole window over. There we go. Okay. That should be all of that ring done. Now we'll start on this ring. I'm going to be back once I tap the rest of this planet. Alright, so I finished tapping this entire planet. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. All the mining. All of it. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back up towards our other pole so that my fidget spinners can refill me a little bit easier, as well as we need to get all of our exports going. Okay, so here we are. So I do want to get fractal silicon and spiroform stalagmites and optical grading if we have any. I don't think we had any kimberlite, but we'll find out. Yeah, so we'll get all of those. Oh, and organic crystals. I definitely want to get them off planet. In fact, optical crystals, or the organic crystals, excuse me, are going to get their own dedicated one as well. So I definitely want them off planet very quickly. And then, is there any fire ice on this planet? No. Okay. Just double checking. I think that was all of the items. Okay. That I want, all of the items so far that I want to get off planet. So now, as soon as this autosave is done, so we're doing just fine on our stuff. So let's get a little bit of stuff going. Let's see, what are we going to be making first? Carbon nanotubes? Absolutely, we're going to make some carbon nanotubes. And it looks like maybe I can actually place it down like right here. Right here. Collide with another object. What's colliding? It's weird, I actually don't see anything colliding. You know what? We'll just plunk it down here. And I actually think we're going to probably want a second one of these. There we go. Okay. But we're actually going to upgrade these facilities. Or are these already using the advanced? Oh, they're already using the advanced. Oh, cool. Okay, well then I don't even have to upgrade. Just gotta let my guys go. Uh-huh. How many more of the quantums do I have? I only have one more quantum. Okay. Let's see if our planet has produced any more. Can I get some in? Okay, let's use... Yeah, the middle one's fine. See if I can bring in another... 100? It looks like it. Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay. So, this is going to make our carbon nanotubes. Then we need to set up carbon nanotubes in one of these guys to get off-world. Because while we'll use some of them here on site, we're also going to be shipping some out. And it looks like I've got enough of the quantum facilities, actually, to put down this blueprint with them. Okay. And it looks like these guys are set up for traffic monitoring. All right. So they'll bring in the spiroform stalagmites. Okay. Now, what else are we going to want to put on this planet? What are graviton lenses made from? Because that's been a big problem. Diamonds, which are right next door, and strange matter. What is strange matter made from? Yeah, we're going to have to do that elsewhere. So, okay. I could definitely do some crystal silicon. Yep, that's definitely a possibility. I should make some photon combiners over on that other planet. Yeah, so let's put down a couple of crystal silicon. I believe that's going to be in the mid-game smelters. Yes, but I believe this one is set up for regular silicon, not for the fractal silicon. Actually, you know what? Can I make quantum chips on this planet? I think I totally can. Let's do that. Since I'm running out of room on my other planets now, I definitely want some proliferation. So let's get some proliferators up and running. Okay, we're going to do... Let's see. Self-proliferator times 2. So I need... Let's take a look here. How about the Proliferator Mark II? Okay, so we don't actually need to make the Mark 1 proliferator. We can go straight to Mark 2. And it looks like I can fit this guy here. And then we're going to upgrade these facilities to Mark 3s, because I'm not dealing with Mark 2s. And I'm guessing these belts, are they Mark 3s or Mark 2s? Well, there's one way to find out. We'll upgrade belts. They're Mark 2s. Okay. And I may or may not be low on belts. It's alright, we'll just do that. Okay, and then we're actually going to put down another one of those. So what I found is that it takes 2 of these self-proliferating proliferators to fuel 1 of the Mark III proliferator builds. So we want to go ahead and upgrade. There we go. Also, I want to bring in diamonds. So we'll actually get rid of the kimberlite, and we're going to bring in diamonds from next door. The planet next door has plenty of them for us, and it will just speed everything along. Because while, yes, these guys are making diamonds, it'll be just so much faster to bring them in from next door, because we're making them the more efficient way. Oh, this guy needs... Okay. Yeah, once we get those diamonds in, that will speed those both along big time. And then... let's put down... Is that the one I want to use? It looks like this might be his newest one. Okay, this is... I think this is from Raw. Oh. It looks like Raw and Carbon Nano. Oh, okay. Well, here, we're going to put down 1 of the Mark III. There we go. And it's using Mark II machines. Let's go ahead and change those. So the Mark IIIs may as well. And then we're going to see how our production level is on coal. And we'll go from there. If we have enough coal supply, which I suspect we will, we're going to stamp down some of the other ones, I think. Because it looks like those just instantly make the... Well, not instantly, but those in, like, one pattern makes the Mark III proliferator. So, yeah, we're doing just fine on the carbon. What was I was coming up here to look at something. I forget what. So let's take a look at our statistics panel here. And let's look at coal. Yeah, so we've got plenty of production. Yeah. Okay. Oh. This is red. Why is it red? What do we not have enough of? Oh, okay. It's red because there wasn't any cargo movement. Okay. Okay, now what else do we want to put on this planet? We were going to do processors. That's right. Processors 8.6 per second or 18.7 per second. I think we'll go with the 18.7 per second. And let's see. We're going to put down here. I'm going to put down like 3 of these. Can I fit a third right there? No, but I can right over here. Let's see if we've got enough silicon going for this. Now, we're going to have to smelt the silicon, the iron, and the copper. So, let's do that. Okay, we're going to do a silicon smelter. We're going to do... two silicon smelters, 1 copper should do it. And maybe 2 iron? Okay. It's saying that I'm 5,000 items short. Yeah. So we're gonna need to let these things build before we continue. Okay, so these guys here. So it's demanding iron, copper, and silicon. Okay. And then this is demanding proliferator, which we do have available. Yeah. And it's using Mark IIIs. Awesome. I don't even have to upgrade or anything. That is nice. I really do like this particular loadout. It's looking really cool. And processors have been a big hang up for us. It's been a bottleneck for a long time. So this is going to fix a lot of that. And then, not to mention the fact that we're going to have tons of proliferation available to us now. Yeah. This is going to be great. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and help out my fidget spinners by grabbing a bunch of belts and sorters and assemblers and smelters. And while we're at it, I'm going to clear up my inventory a little bit by finding one of these guys to put out. Actually, now one of them should already be set up for, there it is, these. Because I don't need that many. Oh, yeah. You know, some people don't like the blueprints in this game because they say, you know, you should have to build everything from scratch. And that's just stupid, okay? You don't get access to blueprints right away, you know, and when you do get access to them, you get access to blueprints with very few items in them. So they're not, you know, game-breaking to begin with. But as you tech up, you know, I'm towards the end of the tech tree here, okay? You know, my tech is very at the late game. And so, yeah, I'm able to stamp down these massive blueprints. Heck, I have no limit currently on my amount of items that can be in a blueprint. I could fill an entire planet with smelters in one go if I wanted to. And I think that's awesome. Because when you get to the late game, you need so many resources that it just doesn't make sense that you would have to build everything from scratch, you know? And we're still doing plenty of building from scratch. Heck, we did some last episode. I think we even did some this episode, actually. Yeah. Let's see, how's this working out? Seems like it's working out really well. And these other ones here are doing good. Now, so this guy's making steps 1, 2, and 3. Do I have one that's taking the 2 and turning it into 3? Let's take a look. So this guy's making level 2. This guy's making level 2. This guy's making the carbon nanotubes. No, I do not. Okay. Well, since I've got the level 2s in place, I may as well do that. Let's take a look here at Proliferator. So this guy... I know I've used one to make level 3 here in the past, using level 2, because I've got it going on the main world. Uh-huh. Let's take a look here at Ambush Bug. He may have something good. From Fetchingly Fast. Oh. Proliferated. Now. That's been updated. Yeah, I'm not seeing one for Proliferation. Let's take a look at Terravel. Now that's like a whole planet. Yeah, if we take a look at this, wow, okay. But it's got its own power source and everything, so you could just stamp this down. That's actually kind of interesting. Let's look here at some of his older ones, maybe. Yeah, logistics update, no. Yeah, that only goes up to the Mark II proliferator. Possibly have some here. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, we'll deal with it later. All right, let's get the rest of this all put down. And then I think we've got some titanium being mined on this planet that we'll need to get smelted up at some point. How are we doing on power? Oh, we're fine. No problems there. Okay, so this will be copper, and we'll see how we're doing on copper and silicon and stuff. We may have to do more smelters. Iron as well, of course. Okay, now let's get our silicon up and running. Now, we do have fractal silicon on this planet. So, yeah, I'm probably definitely going to want to do some silicon crystal smelting. Oh yeah, while we're at it, let's go up here, and that's carbon nanotubes. This one doesn't have any. Let's get processors off-world. And then over here, we'll add... I've already got fractal silicon going out here. And I'm bringing in diamonds here. We can send out the crystal silicon once we get that going. We can also send out regular old silicon. Well, actually, we'll hold off on that until we see if we use it all. If we have a surplus of silicon, then yes, we'll send some off-world. But if we have a real surplus of silicon, I'm probably going to put down more chip manufacturers. And maybe even some of the higher level chips. So, some of the quantum chips. Could I make those here? Let's see. I would need... Obviously, we're making this... So, the Casimir crystals we can make. Yeah, because we're making... Or we can make all of this, yeah, from the fire ice and optical grading crystals that are on the planet next door. Ooh, water. We don't have water anywhere in this system. There's no liquid water. We could bring water in from our home world. So these guys should be producing processors now. Why, yes, they are. How about this third one over here? Yep. Processors being made. It looks like silicon, again, is going to be our sticking point. Luckily, we seem to be having plenty of silicon. In fact, I can probably put down more silicon guys. The other thing we do need to get down to is... some oil refinement. We don't have any of that going on this planet, and we're gonna need lots of it. And it doesn't look like Nelos has any sort of oil refining. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll have to grab an oil refining blueprint from somebody else. I know I've got one from somebody else. It's just a matter of finding it. But I think we're going to do that next time because we're well over an hour. So thank you guys for joining me today. My name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak. And come join us tomorrow when we continue with this planet and exploiting all of its resources. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Offensive Yak out.